last week, kind of dropped the ball. So here we go. I'm gonna run by a field right now on my way to the shop to see how the guys did last night. They were baling just one field. We're kind of caught up, so we're kind of gonna get caught up on some just general maintenance and stuff on everything. Kind of take a look at the balers, you know, check if anything's worn, anything's loose. Just something you should do every once in a while. But yeah, it looks like they finished. So I'm gonna head to the shop, and I need to actually change the oil in my pickup, rotate the tires, do all that stuff. Well, that field looks nice. That's alfalfa field we cut too. It's getting close to being ready, so that'll be third cutting, start of third cutting, which is pretty hard to believe that we're already there. So, all right, well, I'm gonna get turned around here and get headed to the shop. So we'll see you guys over there. One, two, three, 4, 5. Let's see if I can do this without burning my hand. Here's something Dodge changed. I wish they would have never done. My 12 that I had, the filter was in the same spot, but you could get to it from the bottom. Yeah, this one, you have to unspin it inside there, drop it down, and then pull it out. And yeah, it just makes a mess. But I actually got a tool for that off Amazon. It's the first time I'm going to try it, so we're going to see what happens. A little warm. So yeah, so you get it loose, and then it drops down. And like I said, in my old pickup, you could do this laying on the floor and hardly spill a drop. Ooh, that filter is warm. You take this thing, screw it on top of the filter, and pull it out. Oh yeah, 10 times better. See how that comes out? You would just dump the oil everywhere. Perfect. Alright, pop the new one in. Oh, yep, make sure to put a dent in it. Helps the performance. Yeah, that's not coming off. Could probably sit here all day and let it drain, but that's good enough. He's got a point. Perfect. Ooh, lovely. I think it looks worse than it actually is because these filters have a little oil on them. Kind of catch the dirt, but still dirty. Nice and pretty. For now. Now the fun one, the important one, the cab filter. I can always tell when it's getting close to time to service my pickup. I have a little nice airflow out my air conditioner, which usually means this filter is getting dirty. Ah! Can't get it. There it is. This is always surprising. Especially during almond harvest. Oh man. Nasty. Oh yeah. Lovely. Let's go tap it out, see what it looks like. Oh yeah. Pretty nasty. We gotta make sure you put it in the right direction. I don't know why these Dodges. My old truck that George drives, it's a 12. It didn't come with a filter, and the evaporator almost immediately plugged up after the first year I had it. But there's a spot to put a filter, so you can buy the kit. That's what we did. But now they come with filter standard, I believe. But it's pretty amazing how much dirt actually gets in here. And this thing doesn't snap. Alright, that one's done. Potential spam. No, thank you. Car warranty's fine. Looks a little different for the water cooler's full. Yeah. Overfilled the water cooler. The hose connection and the float doesn't work, so we just fill it up with the hose, but we always forget. Click. It's good. And make sure you close the valve. I've done that before. The drain valve. Alright, let's go do the bottom one. Didn't see you when my glasses was at. This model employee right here cleaning my mess up for me.
Why could you just do that yesterday when I
Take some notes, George. He just needs the shop. That's why he's cleaning it. So, but yeah, it's model employee right there.
Who cares the reason?
Hey, and he brought donuts yesterday. Man, you and Cameron are slacking. Man. Ruh-roh. That doesn't look good. Hey guys, it's like 1 or 2 days later from the last time you saw me. Just didn't get the camera out, but anyway, yeah, we got a little bit of a problem here with one of our swathers. Kind of the first time we've had to dig into the cutter bar. It's not a big deal at all. It's actually kind of nice the way it's set up. So these case headers, they call these the modules. So basically I call them a gearbox. So every turtle has its own module. It looks like that. It's got the little spider gear in it, you know, and then this gear goes up on top, and you know, depending what side your spider gear's on, that, you know, that gives you the clockwise or the counterclockwise rotation. So what we, and to join them, there's these shafts. So there's a shaft, you know, in between each module. Well, what we had happen, the splines wore out on the shaft. This side's still good. So the splines wore out on the shaft, and they wore out inside here too, where the shaft goes to drive the box. So what was happening, turn the header on and it would catch every once in a while and turn, but this turtle and this one ended up crashing, and it busted the shock hub. So the shock hub did what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to, you know, protect everything else from damage. So it did what it was supposed to do, but we found that these parts were wore out. Hold on a minute. All right, yeah, the swathers, the other guys, they're running in the ranch we're at. There's a bunch of cable gates, and I think we have the right key. Maybe the locks are wore out or something, but he had to go to like 3 different spots to try to get in. He was calling to tell me he got in. So anyway, back to this. So yeah, these have individual modules or gearboxes with the shafts that connect them all. The other headers or manufacturers, so like, you know, Massey, McDonald, Deere, they're all meshed with gears, and this is all one big oil reservoir. Now that there's a benefit to that because, you know, it's a direct drive. There's really no loss in power, and I think it probably takes less power to run it. The only bad thing is if you lose a bearing or a gear or something inside one of them, you know, your whole cutter bar is polluted. You know, so I've seen pictures of guys, you know, that happens and they got to take everything out, basically gut the cutter bar, and then they got to flush all the metal out. Where with these, you know, you have a problem with one, it's protected. It's its own unit. You know, you can pull this bar apart, change the module, change the shaft. It's pretty simple. Yeah, there probably is a little bit of loss in power just because it's driven through the shafts, you know. So like, especially when you're, you know, if your shafts get wear on them, you know, it may take like half a turn or quarter turn, you know, when you spin this one before you see it spinning over there. Ours, I don't know, I guess it's just wear and tear. I don't think we did anything wrong. It's just, you know, the header's got, I don't know, maybe a couple thousand hours on it, so it's just wear and tear. But it's the first time that I've had to tear into these things. So yeah, these modules are all separate, their own deal. I mean, you can see that, you know, the gear oil goes inside there, and there's, you know, seals on each side that keep it in there. So yeah, we ordered parts. They're supposed to be in today. We're gonna go pick them up and get this thing going again. But yeah, that's one benefit, you know, another benefit to these case machines as far as, you know, the modules being separate. And I mean, it's really easy to work on. I mean, I've never, like I said, never really had to tear into these too much. We just kind of unbolted it, and, you know, you can go through here and boom, 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 pop all these off pretty easy. So, yep, that's that. All right, well, I think parts are supposed to be in about 8, and it's about 7:45, so I'm gonna head that way, and I'll catch up with you guys back here. We'll put this thing back together. Okay, got the new box. So yeah, like I said, you can get different, you can make them turn different directions based off what side the spider gear's on. So like, I think the new headers, the outside two turn the same directions, kind of like the Massey's and pretty much everybody else. But these ones, the outside two, are opposing. One thing I'm going to change, this is let me get closer. This is the dipstick to check the oil in the box. We've had problems with those actually getting pulled out. You know, a rock or something hit them, so you can't really see it because of the dirt, but there's a flush, just like pipe plug right there. So I'm going to change that out after I put the oil in it. I think these boxes, they only hold like, it's like 10 ounces of gear oil or something like that. So once I get oil and everything in it, then I'll change it out. I'll probably put the oil in after. This part goes on top. It's where the hub mounts and everything. This bearing feels a little rough. I have a new one of these in the parts room, so I'm just gonna put a new one on there. Go get that. All right, there's a new one. Put a little silicone on there. Call it good. Alright, this is the end. So it's got an end cap. And gotta put a O-ring on. Put it on there. Alright. Now half-inch drive, not 3/8. Whoops. That thing wasn't even tight. Barely on the stick. You don't want to overfill these things because it actually cause them to get kind of hot, so they're kind of sensitive. I want to say it's only like 10 ounces of oil. It's not very much. But this gear oil is really good stuff. It gets real tacky and stuff and just clings to everything. So yep, that's good. But like I said, we've had problems with those getting ripped out, so I'm going to put our plugs in there that we use. Just a regular old pipe plug. Takes an Allen wrench, so it's kind of flush, you know, or it'll be flush when we screw it in. But you know what? This is a different thread. Huh. Must be like a Boss O-ring thread. Oh yeah, it's a lot. It's substantially smaller. Or maybe it's smaller pipe. It looks like pipe thread. Huh. Well, that's different. Okay, well, we'll just put this in there. It'll be all right for now. All right, well, the rest of it's just bolting skid shoes and stuff up on the bottom, and then I'm gonna have to hook all this up, put the hub on, time it and everything. So I'm gonna do that and shut this off, and we'll come back to you when we fire it up. All right, it's back together. I'm gonna stand out of the way. Turns it on just in case. Well, he's good to go, he's fixed, so I'm gonna go clean up my mess, put my tools away, and I'm gonna end this video right here. So catch you in the next one. See ya.